So in interviews we did both with the leadership development practitioners plus the fastest growing leaders within these organizations, we started to see that the really rapidly accelerating leaders focus their growth on the intersection of three circles. The first thing we mentioned earlier, they really went after these heat experiences. Like as soon as they got comfortable with what they were doing, they would start looking around for something else which was difficult and challenging for them, something they've never done before. That could look like a lateral shift into another part of the business. It could look like taking on special assignments they haven't done. For some, it was doing extracurricular activities which forced them to do some sort of leadership role they'd never had to do before. One of the people we interviewed said he took on this sort of chairman's role at this outside organization so that he could try some stuff out without taking too big a risks in the workplace. Like that's a perfect example of a leader who was really seeking more and more heat and learning fast. The second thing we saw them do is they were really open to colliding perspectives. They didn't just want to see how they were going to do it. They wanted to see how would someone else approach this situation. So they tried to make their networks as diverse as possible. They tried to seek out tough feedback. They tried to seek out mentoring. They asked tons of questions to get other people's ideas. They were very open to having their own perspectives knocked about. And then they'd try and take on other people's perspectives and integrate them. So they had more options to choose from. The third circle is we found these leaders to be more reflective. After they'd been through these difficult situations, and also in the middle of it, they would be reflecting on the question, what's working here? What's not working here? What could I do differently? What's the lesson I can take out of this situation and carry through with me? Some leaders do this really naturally, and they tend to grow fast because they keep extracting lessons and development out of their experiences. Others need help with that. So you might want to think for your own leadership development in your organization, do a quick audit. Draw 3 circles and make each of those circles correspond with how much focus there is on that circle in your organization. So maybe you draw heat. People get a lot of heat experiences. That might be one size. Colliding perspectives could be another size. Yeah, we get a lot of different colliding perspectives. Reflection might be another size. If you're like most organizations, the heat one is actually really big. The colliding perspective one starts to get smaller, and the reflection one is really, really small. That might give you a bit of an idea of where you want to build up more structures to support your leaders. More on that in the next video.